When I moved to London from India in 2017, I spent a lot of time looking for ways to integrate into the city's culture, mostly out of curiosity. One fortunate day, I typed volunteering opportunities in London into Google, and among the results was a listing for Refugee Community Kitchen in Hackney, or the RCK. My first volunteering session with RCK sparked my interest in Calais because the organization began there to serve meals to refugees arriving in Calais. In the autumn of 2023, I visited Dover for the first time. It was windy, it was cold, and I fell in love with the vast white cliffs. In the summer of 2025, I returned to Dover, this time to cross the English Channel and reach Calais. I had heard stories and I had read stories about ferries running between England and Calais, carrying many displaced people and refugees who crossed over from Calais to England in search of security and peace. I didn't expect to see boats of immigrants crossing the English Channel, nor did I witness any of the dramatic scenes so often shown in the news. My channel crossing was about experiencing the quiet of the sea, listening to the call of nature, and exploring a growing curiosity about the trade routes port of Dover. The white cliffs of Dover, rising up to 110 meters and stretching for 8 miles, were formed over 90 million years ago from the compressed remains of microscopic algae, their gleaming chalk faces streaked with dark flint. Today they mark England's edge, a region rich in ecology and history. The spectacular St. Margaret's Bay is where the cliffs fall steeply to a shingle beach just 21 miles from France. This bay developed as a holiday resort during the Victorian era and then became a military stronghold during the two world wars. Once tied to fishing and smuggling, the bay now blends heritage with conservation. When the water recedes during low tide, you can see the world that thrives underneath it. The bay is a hotbed for finding fossils, sponges and sea urchins, for instance. But apparently, you need to look for these hard enough, for the bay is covered quite often with seaweed. After soaking in the sea and marine biodiversity at St. Margaret's Bay, it's time for me to head to the port to take my ferry to Calais. But first, I stop by at the Coast Guard pub to grab a hot tea on this rainy day. This pub is 300 years old and one of the closest English pubs to France, for you can almost see the French coastline grabbing your tea. It seemed like I developed a connection with Dover, for when I was heading to the port, a rainbow appeared in the sky. Maybe it said to me, Bon voyage. The Dover port brands itself as UK's busiest international ferry port. It offers the shortest crossing between England and France in just 90 minutes. Many know Dover as a popular cruise terminal, but Cargo Terminal, completed in 2019, serves a variety of sectors such as perishables, aggregates, steel, timber, agribulk, and more. My ferry was almost full, and along with hundreds of passengers, I had the majestic seagulls keeping me company. It was as if they were telling me stories. Stories of the English Channel that are not readily visible to the human eye. I will, however, have to wait for 90 minutes before the stories of Calais unfold before me, and I am in no rush.